another big area of innovation this year has been outlets. Obviously outlets are always important, but I think this year, we've really seen operators start to take control of the full experience. I think we've seen a lot of fast casual operators, who really put a lot of emphasis on their outlet design, on making it contemporary, on making it comfortable. And I think a lot of the bigger operators have followed suit, seeing the ways that it can, again, drive traffic. It can get people in the store, it can get people to stay longer, and it can really be really a vital component of branding. And this is particularly true if you're trying to do anything with a premium positioning. It's very hard to do without a properly designed outlet. Another thing we're seeing a lot of are different types of outlets designed to appeal to different consumer groups, different locations. So for instance, in Mexico, both McDonald's and Burger King have rolled out kiosk-style outlets on the Mexico City metro. And these are just going to be small outlets selling beverages, ice cream, small, low-priced, high-margin items like that in high-traffic areas. And we've already seen a lot of this in Latin America, particularly in Brazil. And we expect to see more of it going forward as more manufacturers or more operators look to reach out to every consumer and look to broaden the range of places where they can locate their outlets. And these kind of kiosks can be very valuable. At the other end of the spectrum, we have the case of both Starbucks and Costa Coffee, two big coffee specialist retailers, coffee specialist outlets, who have embarked on some pretty ambitious outlet redesign strategies, particularly in the UK market and elsewhere. So we see in the UK, Costa Coffee has rolled out their new metropolitan outlet concept. And this is going to be somewhat smaller and more geared towards takeout service than its mainline outlets, which tend to revolve more around sitting and lingering. So this is really their attempt to go after that morning market, particularly in the city in central London, where there's really that high emphasis on speed, less emphasis on comfort and relaxation. And so you can see that these outlets are, the design is a bit more stark, and again, much more counter space with the focus on getting people in and getting them out quickly. And that's, that kind of differentiation is really important. Starbucks, going in kind of a different direction, also in London and elsewhere, has rolled out a number of stores that use some sort of unique design in pretty much every store. So in Hong Kong, they have a new outlet that's designed to recall the kind of coffee shops you'd see in Hong Kong in the 50s and 60s as kind of a nostalgic feel. Elsewhere, they have an outlet in a neighborhood in London that's really super high-end with lots of dark wood, lots of antiques, really designed to create an inviting, really super premium, relaxing experience. And I think in coffee in particular, we're going to see this kind of outlet innovation that's going to pick up steam because going forward, there's going to be that need to segment the market, stake out the high ground. As I was saying earlier, everyone's offering coffee now, and as coffee becomes more of a regular part of the fast food service experience, there comes a need for coffee specialists to really set themselves apart and really retake the high ground. And we see that kind of outlet design as a key part of that. One last area of outlet innovation that we're seeing is really strong attention being paid to food service in general by grocery retailers. So places like Whole Foods or Carrefour or whomever you like, really investing heavily in their food service offerings. One example of this, we have Wegmans, which is a regional chain in the eastern U.S. They have a new concept known as the pub, and it's just like the name suggests. It's a working pub inside the store, exactly like any pub you'd see on the street. Customers can go in, have a drink, then do their shopping, then come in, have a quick pint, and be on their way. And this kind of retail interest in food service, if anything, I think that's going to intensify going forward. The margins we see in food service are quite a bit higher than what a lot of grocery retailers are used to seeing. And thus, any kind of a food service experience, is a way for them to further monetize their traffic. And we see that picking up, and I think we see that as, growing competition for dedicated food service retailers.